the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes.
Welcome to the patio.
chillin' on the patio, life ain't slow. Big T popping bottles, let that bourbon flow. Father Fortenberry's grilling food on deck. Gary Poppins with the jokes, hard to forget. DW's in the corner, DJ on the beat. Bourbon Nerd, mixing drinks, nothing too sweet. Sunsets, paint skies in a fire red hue. Patio vibes when you know the new crew. We got the patio life, good times feeling right. Bottles up, cheers tonight. Yeah, we live that patio life.
And welcome to the patio, everybody. It's T, and we got a really good show for y'all tonight.
Damn good show.
Really
National, it's a holiday today, National Earle Day. We're going to talk about that and the reason it's so dear to our hearts. Disney's expanding. Corinne Jean-Pierre, that little chick that was the press secretary, is back in the news.
Yes.
And I got the fever, baby. I got the Indiana fever, or at least I did. And we're going to ask Rock a couple questions. But first and foremost, Bourbon Nerd, what's up with you?
What's up, guys? Hey, hit that like button. We starting out strong. Hit that like button and thank
Strong. We starting out strong. That's an Earl word.
Strong.
Don't interrupt
strong.
him.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt him.
That's
It
what
took
I
all
did.
he had to
See,
get that.
I'm trying to talk and you won't let me talk.
Gary.
Next.
Well, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. I always
Fine
try
and
to
well.
follow.
Nobody asked how you was doing. We just said Gary.
Gary. I was doing great.
I didn't know this was how's Gary doing, Doug.
This is
Did
Gary.
anybody
doing
say how
great.
Gary did today?
I'm doing great.
Fine, well, swell.
Doing good. I try to follow my motto. My girls TLC every day. I don't be chasing them waterfalls.
You be chasing
What does that mean?
rainbows?
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, that
That means you don't be sleeping with people you don't really like. ain't in your
That means
circle.
don't get
Well,
them.
I didn't think Gary was doing that anyway.
You don't get them 3 little letters, and you'll stay alive if you don't chase
DW
waterfalls.
is in studio tonight. What's up, brother?
I don't know, man. I was thinking a while ago when you were talking, if you like dudes, we'd call you Sweet Tea.
Sweet tea. I am sweet tea. Big T, sweet tea.
Why would you be thinking that? It's right up top.
It is Pride Month. Sweet tea for the Pride Month.
Hey, I ain't shamed. I ain't shamed or none, nor am I sad.
So are you an otter
Father
or a bear?
Fortenberry, we made it to you. This is why you went last
There's
night,
a
so that you
gentle
could
love.
get
First things first.
tickled.
I need National Parking Day, baby.
There's no such thing.
P-Town. Second,
P-Town.
so talking about Pride Month. So I was,
Nobody said anything. Oh, yeah, you
I
did. Okay.
Our corporate sent a reminder of National Pride Day, and I made a few jokes. Nothing inappropriate. Well, we're sitting in a big meeting, and then I moved on to inappropriate stuff. And I was unaware there was a member of the society in front of me.
Which letter?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
You didn't ask which
And I
letter?
started making a joke, and my immediate supervisor goes, I was like, shit. So, you know what? It's all right. Because, I would have went to corporate and HR, and I would have sworn up and down I was a member of the society myself. That has proved me wrong.
Your pronouns are they, them, and not because of your sexual orientation. Because your waist.
My
Your waist.
pronouns are not he, because I'll never be him.
Jamie, what if you weren't aware of it, but there was actually a guy that works for the company just to prove you wrong? Like, what if you weren't aware? Like Big Tony walks in.
With what they're paying me, I'd be like, damn.
Is that the,
You know what? I bet
Take it.
Fortenberry keeps a rainbow shirt in his truck, just in case.
He does.
So, look, those that don't remember, we was at the dog track apparently during Pride Month. Remember that cake I had?
yeah.
There was a cake. It was
The cake
it was a
incident.
rainbow cake.
Yeah.
And I thought it was hilarious. I went to go grab this cake, and I sit down, and I'm holding it, and I look at it, and I said, I got to eat this one from the back.
It was funny.
And this old man next to me spits his food on the floor laughing.
It was funny.
We were all there.
Yes.
We were there.
We were spread out throughout the casino because there was a lot of us there that
There
night.
was.
Yes.
There was a bunch of us there that night.
Oh, me. Good time.
Were we
Good
there for
times.
somebody's birthday, maybe?
No,
Fantasy football.
So it
we
wasn't
weren't.
Pride Month.
No, it was.
No.
No, that wasn't fantasy football.
No, it wasn't fantasy football.
I
It
think
probably
we
was
just-
Pride Month. It had to be last June.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we were just hanging
I thought
out.
it was
It was
fantasy
just crab
football.
legs.
Yeah.
Crab legs,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just crab legs.
Yeah, I think it was
A
June. though.
guy that works with me told me he went to casino that day, ate 27 pounds
Of what?
Of what?
crab legs.
What did he do? Way in and way out?
That's what I was about to say. He had a scale?
It's hard for me to believe this story, but
So he had a gram scale with him.
This man's weighing
Dude, if I did that, you'd have to have a scale in the bathroom. If I eat that many, I got to take a break.
Marty takes out. He's running. He is running to the bathroom.
first of all, Marty's gout would flare up before he got to.
Yeah.
Mid
Y'all had to take me to the bathroom.
on his way to the bathroom, his
seize up.
gout flares up. He
gotta
seizes
seize
up.
Marty would be 27 pounds of gout.
All right, we're only 5 minutes in, and we're already in the weeds. And we ain't even started drinking. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
National Earle Day. Now, this is the official, but I'm going to tell you the one I'm going to make it up.
E-Town.
Is dedicated to those with a particular qualification and a genuine capacity for achievement, and honors those legends named Earle. The day was started by Roger Slack in honor of Earle Baltes. Now, for us,
Balti.
Baltes.
No ball tees.
That's perfect for Pride
you
Month.
hate a good ball
But
tee.
for those of us, we have other meaning of the Earle days. That's Earle, Arkansas. In honor of Earle, Arkansas.
Yeah, and you would say Earle is 5 minutes from parking. That's what we would say.
Yeah. I mean, it's parking day.
Nobody likes parking tigers.
no.
There
Parking
is no
Jason.
such thing as parking day.
Parking these nuts.
That doesn't exist either. You're making up holidays, Jamie. You can't make them up.
That sounds like a valid holiday. though.
So those that don't know, Earle and Parker were, 5 miles apart. I mean, that was our rival.
For those who don't know,
There was no towns in between.
These are towns we grew up in.
Yes. So Marty, brother Fortenberry, and myself all grew up in Parkin. And the other three heathens over here grew up in E-Town.
We had
Okay, so-
electricity and stuff.
There is a parking day,
parking.
We'll take it.
and it's September 19th.
We'll take it. But who remembers?
We got to remember that.
So we went over, and I say we, Parkinese, whatever we call ourselves, went over in
Y'all used to always come to Earle, by the way.
Yeah, so we did.
Everybody came to hang out in
But
Earle,
we
not parking.
blew up the bulldog, and then Earle came over, took a sledgehammer, beat the face off our tiger.
That was back in the good old days. That's
That's
before
back in
our
the good
time.
old days, yeah.
That was like a long time.
That's back
ago.
when we used to beat halfway and fight.
What did y'all call the old way to Earle?
The old way to park.
No, it's the old way to Earl.
No, the old way to park.
I was
No
in
way.
Earl. They're like, where you at?
No way.
On the old way to Earl? They're
Yeah.
like, what do you
Old
mean?
way to
Y'all
park.
called it the same thing.
Old way to park.
It's
My
the old way to
dad
Earl.
stole a tiger tail one time.
He probably still got it.
He
He
does.
probably does.
Yeah.
Old way to Earl.
Grab a tiger by the tail.
Always the way.
Walt Disney World teases details about they're expanding the largest expansion in history of Magic Kingdom. They're going to have a Cars themed land. I thought they already had that actually.
I thought they did too.
Yeah. The Cars attraction was first announced. What's it going to be about?
Cars.
Piston Peak National Park transformation
Piston.
and the upcoming Pixar Cars themed land is going to be there. Okay. Cars is like, isn't that an old deal?
That's extreme. That's 20 years old.
It's an
Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty old now.
and
But
that's really an okay movie. It's not like a great movie.
What
it's
year
an okay
did what
movie.
year did Cars come out?
2005.
Do you know that for sure?
If you
Yes, go
if
look
you
it
are
up.
right,
I'm close.
I bet-
2004,
I bet-
If you're
2005.
right, you are banned from the patio.
It's 2004 or 2005.
I bet he's within a year.
I'm within a year.
Either way,
You are within a year.
I knew he
Is
was.
it 2004 or 2005?
2006.
I was close.
You're feeling
You
I
were
did
hanging on.
2005.
You're in the patio by this much.
You're feeling swell.
I
knew
do
he
that
was
sometimes.
close.
But that's 20 years ago, and they're just now building a Cars land. But I thought they already had like a Cars area.
Where's Harry Potter?
Oh, they got a new type
That's
of
a
ride.
Universal.
That's
at
Universal. Yeah.
See, that actually looks kind of cool to me.
Okay, so
Like, I'm gonna
it
just
was
park
cool. I've been
Yeah,
to
it
both,
looks
and
kinda cool.
it was cool.
Cheer takes you to places, doesn't it, Jamie?
No, actually, we went there just as a family trip.
Oh,
Hey, on the side note,
We love
Angel
side.
Baby has
Angel.
decided this is her last year of cheer.
oh,
Softball, isn't it?
She loves
I
baseball.
saw
Baseball.
her
Look
pictures. Charlie put her pictures up from the other night.
She loves it.
She had that intense look on her face.
She loves it. So this is MG's last year.
So you're almost
Cheer.
done with cheer.
Yeah.
that'd be
And,
great.
would
I'm
be
happy
great.
for you.
Angel Baby. Thank you. I'm celebrating. Yes, it's because she'll build up to getting into travel. So
Yeah.
I have a little bit of time with her
Yeah.
You'll be rich
momentarily.
these next 3 years. No,
Well,
no,
I
Maddie
thought
goes to
she still went
college.
to college.
Yeah, never mind.
Hey, I got 3 weeks and then I'll have a little money again. That's how I'm like, nationals will be over and then we get
Yeah,
like
I'm
get a
sending
little
one to
money.
college.
2 month
dude.
break.
Biden's press chief, Corinne Jean-Pierre. You remember? She was cute. She's a little cute girl.
I agree. She's
Yeah,
cute.
she's real cute.
I thought that was the dude from Talladega Nights.
No.
No. No, Joe Biden's former White House press secretary. This chick right here. This one right here. Where's she at? There she
She
is.
does sound French,
Oh.
though. I don't think she's French, though.
Oh, well, just say go back first. Look at him.
He's surprised.
He's like, who is this lady holding on to me?
He's like, why am I here?
He says, why is this African American lady holding me?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, she has left the Democratic Party, is now independent,
No,
and
she
released a
didn't.
book. She did. Mm.
Well,
What's the book called? I'm sorry. Marty's color looks off.
isn't she married
Yeah,
to a
probably
woman? She's
She's
on the spectrum as well.
she is.
Oh, she's a letter.
she's
She's on the
celebrating.
alphabet.
She's
please.
at the persuasion.
Yes.
She is.
Okay. Hey, look, I just
And
realized.
she's not a bad looking
I just
woman.
realized I might
No, I
have
think
a,
she's cute.
I might have a Pride-ish can.
Oh, hold on, D.
Johnny has a pride
beer.
king.
I got a Pride-ish can. It's just called Danger Beach.
Hmm.
So, I don't know.
We know
Danger
we know where the
Ranger.
danger comes from.
Be all right.
Gotta be careful with that beach
called?
nut.
I'm a dangerous beach. That's what it says.
Oh, independent. A look inside a broken White House outside the party line. So she's telling all. She just
Oh.
spilling the beans.
So, look, somebody
I'm
had to be the
telling
first. She's gonna dive into
You know
how off he was.
I thought Jill Biden would be the first to tell everybody.
Oh no, Jill's locked
That
in.
might not be all she dives into.
Hey, there was today or last week came out that they were comparing his signature on every document he signed.
Yeah.
Only one is unique. All the rest is auto pen. There
Yeah.
is one unique signature that was applied.
Jill
we got
signed
some of that in
one.
our office too.
The stamp.
Jeremy carries a stamp.
No, we have one dude who's like, not mine, but has almost everybody else's auto pen.
Nice. He's got the power.
He does have the power.
He doesn't control you.
These old guys are like, did I sign that? And they're like, yeah.
Oh, it's one of them.
Yeah.
You're like Key
We have
Man.
one.
I got the power.
We have one.
Auto pen.
So WNBA, our buddy Tom Black, he's got a WNBA team he's working for there. But the Indiana
Oh, really?
Fever, Caitlin Clark has been hurt.
That's
Caitlin Clark's been injured, and the
Detective
Indiana
Stabler's out.
Fever, the what?
Elliot,
Detective Stabler's out.
Elliot
Yeah.
Stabler's out.
Yes.
TV ratings have tanked, and ticket prices have gone from minimum of $41 a game to $14.
Oh, I can afford to go now.
Yeah.
Tastes like a
The beer costs more than the ticket.
It
Yeah,
does.
the beer costs more than ticket.
That's insane. That's when you know you're not doing good.
How much did it jump?
When a Fever ticket was $41 a ticket minimum, down to like $14 a ticket after.
So who sent
was
the
injured for
quote
so
by
long.
Brittany Griner?
oh,
Was
that's
that our-
when
was
she
that our
said
group?
"effing white girl." Yeah.
No,
Are you talking about Allen
Did y'all
Iverson?
see the video of her in the
no,
pool?
no.
Oh, I did.
Somebody,
Is that AI or is that real?
No, it's real.
Terry? You're gonna
That's
have to get-
real. That's
you-
old.
you-
Gary, we've talked about that so many
I
times.
don't think we did. I may have
Jamie,
been too
how many
drunk.
times have we talked
Brittany
about
Griner?
What's that?
Griner and the pool?
She got
Oh, a
dude-
bunch.
Oh, a
She
bunch.
she's shirtless.
She got
Yeah.
dude chest.
Terry, you're just
Got
gonna have to
good
get
guy.
mad, but I'm looking at my phone.
Get off of your.
Jamie.
Get off
No,
your
I
phone.
can't because there's a.
I can look it up for
He
you.
got
No,
the-
what do y'all send it? Somebody sent it to me in the group.
I
But
don't
anyway,
know.
it was Brittany Griner, and the quote was, I'm sure it wasn't a real quote.
Oh yeah, I said that.
Did
I
you
know.
see
Yeah,
that?
that's when T said
Gary,
that's
do you
gotta be
remember it?
fake. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was like we used to play and it was real
Oh, yeah,
quiet.
in
Yeah.
front of
and
the
then-
crowd.
Yeah,
That's
just
right.
and now,
The
Yeah,
mom
find
and-
the quote because the
It's
quote
the
was
mom
hilarious.
and pop comment.
Yeah, it was
Now
a
there
mom-
basically there are people in the stands now. They interrupt us playing.
by
Yeah.
cheering
Yeah. We heard a low rumble. We didn't know what it was. We turned around. There's people in there just watching us.
and chanting at us.
It's either
We
that
can't
or
play in that
sarcasm.
condition. Here it is. No, wait a minute.
No, this is supposed to be Brittany Griner. This is a fake. Clearly.
I think it's fake. I
But
think
a
it's fake.
Brittany Griner quote, which is hilarious.
It was. Whoever made it up is a genius.
Hey, I turn Fever games on now when they're on, and I watch them.
Sure.
I like watching Caitlin Clark play.
But she's hurt right now, right?
Is she?
Mhm.
She's a
yeah,
hooper.
that's
Yeah,
why.
she's
That's why the ticket prices plummeted.
So there is a group of guys that sit there and bet on Angel Reese on if she'll hit or miss her first shot.
First shot, and they're like winning big time.
All right, here it is.
They're like
Here it
6
is.
games
Oh,
straight.
here's the quote.
Here's a quote. Every time we play here, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive.
Watch on purpose. They're called fans.
Maybe she's being sarcastic.
I think it's.
Yeah, we think it's.
I think it's AI.
Yeah.
Hey, there's more to it if you read it over here. The WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stand. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score like we're there for their entertainment. And that's pretty gross. The whole thing's toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either about my performance or some light racism. Definitely one of the two.
I like the light diet racism. I like
Who was the NBA player that went to a game and laid down with sleep in the seats?
No idea.
He purchased like 5 tickets.
To the WNBA?
Yeah, and then laid down in the seats. And
Probably
like,
somebody's boyfriend. Some of them girls are good
no,
looking.
he was an NBA player.
Do y'all
It was a big deal.
Do y'all remember like it was like a year or two ago where that guy was on the side of the street like doing a contest? And if you win, you get WNBA tickets or spam.
Yeah, they did
Like
spam.
90% took
Taking
spam.
spam.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sucks.
That's awesome.
Look,
I'm like,
it's
I
a
probably took
terrible
spam.
product.
She makes it
All right,
watchable.
It is watchable
Yes.
with her on the court.
Yes, and I will say this: some of the younger talent coming in, they are improving.
Don't we tell you what I was thinking
Do
about
we
the other
lower
day?
the goal?
We should.
They should.
They
Because,
don't want to, but I think you should.
So I was sitting there thinking the other day, it's like, why do I like watching college softball all over college baseball? It's a different game. The field is shorter.
I would rather watch baseball, but I like softball.
It's quicker.
Yeah, college softball's much
It's
faster.
a different game. It's not the same. The field is shorter. Why don't the goals be shorter?
I agree.
If it was a
You
different
change it-
game,
What? Because
it'd be good.
I was like, softball and baseball are not the same sport.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're
They're
not.
totally
They're
different.
similar.
They're similar.
But like cricket, it's just similar like
it's
cricket
the
is.
same idea.
Has anybody seen Sweden's baseball?
No, I have
Sweden
not.
baseball?
It is so much different than anything you've ever seen.
Is it
So
still
it's more like
baseball?
banana ball?
Oh God, no!
Hey,
like
banana
there's a
ball is
river.
awesome.
There's like
Yeah,
a
that's
river that
awesome.
runs through the middle of the field.
A river runs through it, huh?
Yeah, you can. It's Google Swedish baseball.
Center
So,
fielders
what
in
if
a
it goes in the
kayak.
creek?
The first thing that come up
You
is
gotta go get
Swedish meatballs from
I mean,
IKEA.
I'm telling you right now,
You gotta throw a wet
it's
ball.
not a diamond. It's some odd shape that.
Brawn ball, the name derived from the act of catching a player. And
Brawn
where'd it go?
Pull a picture of the field.
Well, there was no. The one I found,
So
there
it's
was no
baseball,
river
but
down
just
the
different
middle.
shapes.
It's so I can't. You throw the ball up in the air and hit it yourself.
Sounds like
Softball.
Softballs.
Don't hit it to the fence though.
It's
People have
softball
signs for
baseball,
that.
but
The
like,
pic- there's a
like
picture of these
one field has a
softballs trying to
river that
screw
runs
it
through.
up.
You hit the river, the defense has to go after it.
Well, if you strike
Alright.
yourself out, you
I thought no.
Back in the
I've been the only dude to throw a perfect game.
back in the day, me and Donnie were hard up for soft toss. The only thing we had was a satellite dish. Apparently, you don't use a satellite dish for soft toss.
You hit it right through.
We hit it right
Jamie,
through it.
I'm not finding it.
Have y'all seen the Russian basketball? Where it's like a mix between martial arts
There's the
and
field.
basketball.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is such a
Now
odd
this,
shape.
okay, here's the field. Let me
it's
play.
like a boat trailer.
This is here we go.
Show me the field.
So this is a video,
That's
and I think this is what Jamie's talking about.
That's the round.
It looks.
Look.
This,
we can do that.
Does it
back
come
here.
with a dish?
Finland. It's in Finland.
Finland.
So there's
Okay,
no
that's
foul
fine.
territory or
This
something?
is the real
Gary
playing
would
field.
do that, and he'd throw somebody at home. I
I
promise
would.
you, he would make the play there and throw somebody at home from way. It would the ball would come flying out of there.
All right, number one, that ain't a river.
Well, what I
It's a
mean,
ditch.
That's his ditch.
Number two, we can do that right out here at Terry's
Yeah.
backyard.
That's true
so,
too.
We
this
sure
is
can.
soft toss.
It's good times.
Like that's actually
You got to be a baller
All
to
right.
play
So what's
that.
the name of that game that I've been seeing on
Hide the Salami?
YouTube? No, I play that sometimes. But
I just thought of something.
but the basketball game with no backboard where the
Oh,
where the-
that's Australian.
Australian.
but like she'll go for a shot and everybody's like going away from her.
It's
like,
Australian women's handball or basketball. Maybe
It's like
a version.
handball.
I don't think it's handball. Handball's a
it's
different
some,
sport.
it's called something.
It's
Oh,
it's
geez.
basically like you get a free shot.
Jamie want a pinch pitcher.
Y'all think Angel Reese could hit it with a free shot like that?
Angel Reese can't.
Absolutely not. She can't hit a layup with a backboard on there, much less an out one.
Hey, she can get rebounds. though.
Netball. It's called netball.
Netball.
It's a team
Netball.
sport similar to basketball played without a backboard.
I don't understand
Maybe
the
you
rules of
can't
that
touch
game.
the rim.
And you can't dribble really. I don't think. Can you?
So back
Players
in the
are
day,
restricted to specific zones on the court. No dribbling.
back in the day, basketball was set up on a stage for one. You couldn't dribble. There was an offensive defense. Each side had three people,
Yeah.
and you only pass the ball.
That was
Yeah,
better.
we
back
don't
in
like
those
that.
days. I got another
That
video.
was good old
Okay,
white
hold on.
people ball.
I got a video for
Before you got
y'all.
athletic.
I got a video, sports video. Here we go.
Back when people still
All right, so this person's track, I'm gonna put on silent because it don't matter. The 4x400, I think it was relay. This team dominated. The cool part's later, but they're gonna do some relays here.
4x400
I think it's 4
or 4x100.
It's four
full laps.
It's 400.
I can
So-
tell
Oh,
driving
it's just
that
a
far.
400.
It's the 400.
The
Maybe it's not the
4x100.
relay.
4x100.
I thought it was relay. Oh, it's not a relay. It's just
It's just straight 400.
straight 400 meters.
You really set this one up well.
Yeah. Well, the endings was some.
It looks like a relay. Some are slowing down real slow.
Y'all look at
thought
those
so,
little.
too.
What are they
people go.
doing?
They're just slow, Gary.
They're
Okay.
running. Gary.
They're pacing.
They're pacing.
Hmm.
So when
And
you
thi-
see me running slow, just assume
And
I'm
this
pacing.
isn't one of those like trans things.
At a
either.
medium pace?
But anyway, they're running, and they get
Alright.
through with the race.
Okay.
When's the cool part?
Here in just a minute.
They gonna fight?
No, it gets better than that. No,
Oh, dude.
she don't jerk her down
Look
by
at
her
her.
weave or nothing like
We're going
that.
to scissor.
Or, yeah. no.
Scissor me timbers.
So the
In honor of
girl
Pride Month.
wins the race.
Okay.
And then how much time is it? Oh yeah, it's gonna show it in just a second. And she goes over here and she celebrates.
Which one?
That one that won it.
Right there, she celebrates.
The
Okay.
one that won
She
it.
celebrate.
She gonna celebrate.
She happy. There's
in
Jamie
just a
with a
minute.
big
Here
hat.
she comes.
Yeah.
Bunch of big hats.
What's
She
she about to-
goes. She got the fire extinguisher.
She got a fire extinguisher?
Yeah,
Oh,
she gonna spray off her feet. It didn't show the car.
Oh, then so she's gonna spray off her shoes with fire
Her feet was
extinguisher?
on fire.
Because she was going
Yeah,
so
because
fast.
she won. She got disqualified for spraying off her feet with a fire
The
extinguisher.
race is over. How you going to disqualify after
They
the race?
disqualified her for over celebrating.
She ran so fast.
This
her
ain't
feet was on
football.
fire.
This
They
ain't
did.
the NFL.
That's what they did.
That's like you hit a home run, you go to the locker room and you celebrate
Yeah.
and you get kicked
So
out.
I heard, yeah, it is. I
That's
heard,
some
man, I wish I remember who said it, but he made a good point. The problem with baseball is one of the apparently one of the few sports that you can't celebrate. Like people love the long ball, but if you celebrate it when you hit a home run, you get retaliated against.
You gotta celebrate. You gotta.
Sometimes.
Dude, if I hit a home run, I'm bat flipping and
I
I'm
think
about to do cartwheels myself. I'm about to flip with the bat.
Jamie's never experienced that.
I hit
Yeah.
one.
He's never won.
You ain't backflipping either. Quit lying.
He might be.
Back
Might be
rolling.
backflipping.
You be neck breaking.
he'll roll.
Mac told me that day he played last night. He said, if I hit a home run, what do you do? I said, I give you $1,000. You hit a home run. He said, if I go around the button, I said, no, over the fence.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, you better specify.
Yeah, you
I
don't
told
want-
him
Because it's not
I said,
beyond the
son,
realm of possibility a tip ball.
I
Yeah,
said,
he ain't
son-
waiting. He ain't waiting on no payout.
Yeah.
I said, son, we ain't doing no. They overthrew first,
Yeah.
and you get in the park home
It's not a
run.
single with 3 errors.
Dude, I hope something happens and he gets a hold of one. Just
Yeah.
Hey, if
There's
he
like
gets
a
one
hu-
over the fence
there's
at
a
his
100-mile-an-hour
size,
wind.
I'll pay it. I will pay it.
Oh, jeez.
A mysterious figure was captured roaming the woods of Colorado. I'm gonna show you a picture. This is the latest.
It's Brother Fortenberry.
That's not that one. Where'd it go? There you go. I'll find it.
Oh, I saw this the
It
other day.
still looks like Brother Fortenberry.
It looks like Smokey the Bear to me. It looks like it's got a hat.
It looks
on.
like got a hat on.
It
That's
does.
what I
Only
But
said.
they're
you
cla-
could prevent forest
Put
fires.
my glasses on.
I see I see a red circle.
That's a reservoir tip.
I don't know if y'all see, but anyway, they're claiming that a whitewater rafting crew from the Colorado River Expedition claiming that they saw Bigfoot. I look
that-
like Smokey the Bear. He's
that
got a hat
river
on
ain't
and
up
everything.
there.
But that's some dude out there giving back shots, and they're gonna they caught him on camera.
Oh, there's a better picture. Is it?
Is it? Is it? That's the worst picture, actually.
Gary
Small
and
boy.
Bigfoot are the grainy.
That's
folk.
a guy in a raincoat.
I think that picture's worse.
Oh,
That's,
That's
the
the
best
old
Oh,
one.
that
picture.
was sexy right there.
old.
That's the real one.
Oh, there
Whoa.
we go.
You don't want to see that.
The
out.
Bigfoot
Too many
got
babies.
her.
There was something else big got her.
it wasn't a big foot.
Is a big 3/4 foot.
The gift kept on giving, didn't
It
it?
wasn't a foot. It did, man. She had like 37
It's
kids.
a 3/4 foot.
That's too many kids, man.
That's a bunch of kids. You got about that, man.
I got the most on the patio. I'll tell you that.
All right.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
I do.
Maybe it's the difference between being a school teacher and being a construction worker, but do y'all say 3/4 or 3/4?
3/4.
3/4.
3/4.
Yeah,
It says
anytime
3/4.
there's a measurement given, my wife will say 3/4. It bothers me.
What's wrong with her?
She's a math
0.75.
teacher.
I think you-
I'll say 0.75.
I think you should divorce
Of course you will.
her now.
That's 3/4.
0.75.
That type of
Um,
lingo is not acceptable in the patio.
Yes, yeah.
The 3/4.
Yeah.
What do you say about 5/9?
5 nights. That's a weird measurement right there.
Have y'all heard about the taco
Jamie's
truck
thinking about
stunt?
5 nights. Boy.
Yeah, he is.
You say taco truck?
Taco truck stunt that they're doing. Some Democratic.
Is this what ICE is doing with arresting folks?
No, Democrats are making weird videos eating tacos, claiming that stands for Trump always chickens out when it comes to tariffs. So they'll just video themselves eating tacos.
Dude, what?
Yeah, the Democrats will video themselves. Let me see.
Look, man.
I know what he's thinking about.
They gonna start a war. They try to take tacos.
Yep.
We're gonna get banned, James.
Trump always chicken.
He going to taco the wrong way?
ICE used the taco truck, and
It's Taco Tuesday.
You gotta bring tacos into this.
They
man.
just say Trump
Ooh, a
always
chicken
chickens
taco.
out. So you eat tacos.
I like chicken tacos.
I don't think he's chickening out. I think it's all part of the plan.
Oh, yeah.
It's the master plan.
What he chicken out of? Y'all know I don't keep up with the news.
man,
I don't know.
Tariffs. They're saying tariffs.
Yeah, he's
Tariffs?
chicken out
Oh.
tariffs.
I thought it's part of the plan. Shoot.
Do you think he's just playing the game with the
Yeah, he knows
stock
what he's
market? Because stock market was going down with the tariffs.
so
and then
he's trying to invest in big chicken.
yeah.
That's what he's trying to do.
He's gonna
Big
invest.
chicken.
Big chicken.
He's gonna invest in
chicken
Chicken
tacos.
City.
You got big pharma.
He got big chicken.
You got big oil. They
Big
got
chicken.
big chicken.
Big
So he's big
chicken.
chicken. Tyson with
So
Tyson be big
is he
chicken.
taking on Tyson? I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna buy Tyson.
It's a Tyson bout.
Could be.
Y'all know I think tacos are probably one of like my favorite food.
Maybe that is one of my favorites.
I think tacos is maybe my favorite.
I'd pick
like,
tacos
food.
over pizza.
Oh no!
Do you like
tacos? Are
Do
better
you
than
like
pizza.
authentic tacos?
Yes,
Homemade-
homemade tacos?
I love
or
homemade
Taco
tacos.
Bell
Tacos
tacos.
aren't even my favorite Hispanic or Mexican food.
How is a hot
What do
dog
you
not a
like?
taco?
Chili relleno.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
them are
chili
good.
relleno's good.
Chili Relleno's pretty stinking.
Is
good.
a hot dog a
That's-
taco or
that's the
or
most
a sandwich?
No, a hot
underrated.
dog is not a taco.
Mexican dish.
Or a
right
sandwich.
there.
It can be a sandwich, but not
Chili
taco.
relleno.
I don't know.
So good.
It's one piece of bread.
Michelle
though, not
Obama
two.
and her brother talked about that. They stole it from us about whether hot dogs are.
They stole my hot dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes wants to know are tacos a food group?
It isn't my house. Mr. Beast claims he's has very little money. You know who Mr. Beast is, right?
Yep.
And is borrowing cash from his mom to pay for his upcoming wedding. That dude spends a lot of money on his YouTube channel, unlike us. Despite being worth an estimated $1 billion, Mr. Beast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, claims he has very little money and needs his family support to fund his upcoming wedding. That's like a tight.
I just got
Joker,
a
man.
question for his mother. Is this a Mrs. Beast or a Miss Beast? I'm I just
Are you trying to hook up?
She's apparently
Careful,
funding this
Gary.
billionaire.
Hell
Careful.
no, he ain't.
Whitney may be hooking up. I don't know. She's a billionaire. If she
Whitney's a billionaire.
No, he says she's hooking up.
Miss Beast,
Somehow.
Mrs. Beast.
Boy, you
heard
talking about
about
getting
that.
off in the weeds. Here we are.
Somehow, I think I feel Gary moving into what would you do for $1 million
Yeah,
store?
exactly. What would you do for a Mr. Beast bar? There you go, a Klondike bar.
I'd hate to know what I'd do if someone wanted with cash.
What would you do for a
$1 billion.
Klondike bar or $1 billion?
I do a lot for Klondike bar, much less
A lot.
yeah.
Yeah. You got? Is it a Miss or a Mrs. Beast? I don't know. It's his mom.
It's his mom, so it's probably neither. It may be.
How much
She
money
was
did you say?
formerly known as the Beast.
Either way.
He's worth $1 billion, but he claims he's got to borrow money. It must not be very liquid.
So she gotta have a lot of money if
She
she's.
must, yeah, I mean.
She's gotta have
Gotta have.
it.
So what does Mr. Beast call his mom? Is that Mama
That's
Beast?
what Gary's saying.
Mama Beast?
Mama Beast. That would be
Mama
it.
Beast.
Maybe she's Miss Yeast.
Oh.
Ew, you might want to stay with.
You know, he used to homeschool.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. But
And
he
his
got,
channel-
he got kicked out for having an affair with a teacher.
His channel took years. He had like as many subs as we did for a long time, and then all of a sudden his channel took off.
all
But
his
he
hope.
worked on it for a long time, so that's what we're hoping for too. All right, it's time for Ask Rock, boys and girls. Y'all been waiting all week to ask Rock. You could just do it yourself, but we're going to ask Dr. Rock some funny questions. Gary, what do you want to ask Rock?
It is
What do they call?
Is a hot dog a taco?
Is
Is a hot dog a taco? I was going to ask him if Mr. Beast's mom is called. A hot dog is not a taco.
It's a hot
It consists of a sausage and a sliced bun, while a taco is a tortilla wrapped around fillings like meat, vegetables, or cheese. The key difference lies in the bread component. Bun versus tortilla, Gary. And
That's all
cultural
flour.
culinary traditions. However, both are handled foods. Some argue they share a similar folded food holding stuff.
I like to handle my
Some are
foods.
food, so
I like to handle food.
So what if you put a hot dog in a taco shell? What is it?
That's
then?
what I'm saying.
That would be a taco.
Just
taco.
because
Think so?
Yeah,
So
it would
the
be, for
type
sure.
of bread makes what it is.
it's a tortilla.
A tortilla.
Mm.
It's interesting.
What do you call Mr. Beast's
Mom.
mom?
Miss B.
Mammal
Mrs.
Beast.
Mammal.
Madam Beast.
If you had relations with Mr. Beast's mom, would it be bestiality?
Marty, hit that. Marty, hit that, bud.
I'm gonna play this out.
All right, so here's what Grok said. He said
That was
her
funny,
name is
but funny.
Sue Persher. Well, there's no widely recognized nickname like Grandma Beast for her. She's often referred to as Mama Beast. There we go.
Look at that. Mama
You
Beast.
knew that, didn't you?
No.
You
I
did.
never-
Mama Beast. Okay.
Look, there could be a lineup of Mama Beast and Mr. Beast. I could pick out who was who.
You got
That
me
sounds
last
like its
time.
own show.
Donnie got a question.
Mama Beast.
I
All
know he
right,
does.
Donnie, what you got to ask Grok?
Can I get a raise?
That's a good question.
Jamie, you got a question. For
What
Grok.
is haterade?
That's a good question, James.
Is stealing from St. Jude is a child a felony?
You definitely committed a felony.
If you steal donations, is it really stealing?
Would I be tried as an adult?
I am associated with Grok, huh?
Stealing from St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as a child under 18 could potentially be classified as felony.
Yeah.
But it depends on several factors, including the value of the stolen property, the jurisdiction, and the circumstances of the theft. Since juvenile justice systems vary by state, I'll provide a general overview based on U.S. law. See where Arkansas falls.
I consider myself.
It was just a few toys.
Ask Grok, what are the things that are most likely to become currency in the apocalypse?
Oh.
Oh, I would say.
I think I know what they are. I'm thinking alcohol, ammunition,
Salt.
weapons.
Salt.
Do you
could
think
be
gold
for
and silver will
preserving
still
meat.
be?
Yeah, salt would
I think
actually.
gold and
They could
silver.
be.
I
They
think
have
gold and silver
potential,
still
yeah.
have potential.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they have potential.
Yeah. He's
I
thinking.
know.
I didn't do deep search, so it's not going to take that long.
Pocket sand.
In a post-apocalyptic scenario where traditional fiat currency, paper money, digital currency loses value due to the collapse of government and financial systems, societies would likely revert to a barter economy or adopt alternative currencies with intrinsic value based on historical precedents. Fictional depictions and discussions from various sources. The most likely items to become currency are
Gluck, gluck.
those that are scarce, durable, and divisible. Ammunition, food, water. Oh, didn't think about water. Alcohol, medical supplies, salt, tobacco. Oh, tobacco would be. These addicts,
tobacco.
crack. If you have all the crack after apocalypse,
I mean,
Have all the
meth's
things.
hot
all
now.
of
I
it.
mean,
Yeah. Precious metals, tools,
That'll get you
bottle
some
bottle
market.
caps.
bottle caps.
That comes from Fallout.
Why would bottle caps
It
be
does.
hot?
It
That's
does
a
fall.
Fallout.
That don't make
thing.
any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's another question we want to ask Grok?
What really is the average length?
You got a question, T?
I think it's based on nationality. I looked at that. What nationality? did you
Look.
look at?
I don't look that up. I don't need this embarrassment.
You don't feel like being hurt tonight?
Because everybody knows you measure from the tank, right?
It said
That's right, you got to. And there's 2 inches inside.
it said Father Fortenberry is well below average. Is all it said.
That's what it says.
That's what it said.
I
Look,
figured
Grok
that's
said
what you
that.
would get.
That's it.
Dadgummit.
Grok knows you quite well.
He'd have been doing a lot of searching.
He's all over the search.
There you go. James.
He's searching stuff for himself.
He keeps
That's the only way
That's
to
the
know.
only way he would know.
He keeps hitting that refresh
Grog
button.
said, Grog said, follow for me. Is it you?
Father Fortenberry, you're here.
Father Fortenberry said it is 2.5 inches average. Then he said it's 2.5 inches small. And
Grog said, follow for me. Go to bed.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm hitting that button. I'm
You're
here.
gonna hit that button.
dude. All right. You're going, Father Fortenberry, if you can breathe.
Somebody's wheezing.
Hey,
Look, Grog, you keep you keep our business private, brother. Thank y'all for watching.
DW.
2.5 inch powerhouse, baby.
Gary.
Hit that like button and subscribe.
Marty.
Hey, the more questions you ask, the smarter Grok gets. So stay off that Grok.
Look, Grok learns. He learns a lot, and he retains it. Now, Jamie, anytime anybody asks about Father Fortenberry, that's what they're going to get. Hey, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button.
2-inch
Like us,
killer.
love us. Tell your friends about us. Life from Patio. We out of here.
Somebody done saved this.